My name is Berto.
And I'm Lili.
And welcome to the STR8UP Podcast, where we aim to connect international artists with locally based musicians and entrepreneurs. So we have two special guests in the building today. We have MKO, brand ambassador, musician, events host, promoter. He does it all, like jack of all trades, master of them all, We got MKO in the building. What's going on, brother?
You honor me, man. I appreciate that. Thanks very much, bro.
He does some great intros, doesn't he?
Like, what?
Hey, man, gotta.
We got history, no homo. Just saying.
Yeah. All good. And we got award-winning singer-songwriter, artist. I mean, there's so many good things. You recently signed a new deal with Lobo, right?
Yeah.
Newly signed, everything, man. We got Dotman in the building today, man. What's going on with you, man? How you feel?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure.
It's good to have you.
Nah, thanks for coming. We really appreciate you guys coming in today. So we're going to jump right into it. Like I said, it's a little off key, a little off topic. We're going to ask some fun questions and just get you guys.
First of all, how are you guys feeling?
Yeah,
how you doing?
We're great. I mean,
did you have a good night last night?
We had a great night, and that's
They
why
got the shades
the
on.
shades are gonna stay
on.
I usually don't wear the shades indoors, but please pardon me today.
We'll be gentle on you today. We'll be
Please.
gentle.
Please remember, I'm based in Dubai, so
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with an easy question. Tell us a little bit about yourselves, your childhood, some stories. How did you get here?
Right. My name is MKO. As most people know, the K in MKO is Kingsley. Moved to Dubai about 12 years ago. It was vacation turned into a full-time gig. So I came out to be in Dubai for about 2 weeks. My cousin from the UK introduced me to a friend of hers. I met him for lunch, invited me to his office, met the rest of the team. One conversation led to the other, and that's how I got my first job in Dubai. So it wasn't even planned. About my childhood, I don't know, but I think I have one of the greatest childhoods ever. From a family of 9, I don't need friends. We just do things as a family. We're super, super close.
Where are you in the 9?
I'm the 4th. Yeah,
ooh, in the middle.
So
I'm in the middle. Yeah.
Hey, that's saying a lot for a middle child. I'm a middle child. For a middle child to say that it was, great timing. That's good on your parents.
Yeah. So I'm kind of the guy in between who is always the mediator for everyone. Like, hey.
Yeah. I play that role on my mom's side, and my dad's side I'm the oldest, so I'm the boss. But the mom's side I'm the middle child, so I'm always.
God, do we have? Are you a middle child as well?
I'm the last born.
Oh, you're the
last. How many siblings?
10. I have 9 siblings.
9.
10.
Oh wow! So it's 10 of you. Oh wow! Yeah.
Wow, that's a massive family.
You guys got a big, both of you. You got a big
Polygamous family.
Huh?
Polygamous family.
Boom.
My mom was the last wife.
Oh,
awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Last wife, last child. You got it sweet, don't you? Damn sweet.
Last but not the least.
So are you the only one in your family that's a musician, or do you come from a family of musicians?
Yeah, I'm the only one.
I've
never heard of anybody being a musician in my family.
Wow.
But my dad used to write songs and books and stuff.
What about you, MK? Your parents? Musos?
My dad, ironically, writes as well.
Check this out.
My older brother plays the drums, and I think my sister was in the choir, similar to me.
Wow.
And that's pretty much it. Just 4 people in the family who are
Okay,
either
just 4
singers
people.
or-
You don't get that many musicians and artists in one family. That's pretty impressive. Those stats are good.
Y'all got enough to make a band.
I know.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. So same with yourself. Like you said that your family, you're the only musician within your family. So how was your upbringing?
Well, I grew up in Ogun State, Nigeria, with my dad, my mom. I lost my dad when I was in my final year in high school.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was it was 11 years yesterday. I lost my dad. Yes, and musically, I started officially 6 years ago, and it was on campus. I went to a rap battle that I won. I happened to win a brand new car in a rap contest, and from there I got signed into a record label.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. And the label is Lobo, right? Lobo.
Oh no, that was
prior to that.
Labo is my second
the second part of it. Yeah. All right. It's amazing. So I was doing my research on you, and you went to school for PE, right? Physical education.
No, physics education.
Oh, physics education. I'm sorry, physical education. Wow, so the transition between physics education to musician, man, how did that happen?
Well, actually, I wanted to study medicine, but I didn't meet the cutoff mark to study medicine, so I was given a different course. So I had to go for that because I didn't want to like stay another year to write another exam.
Can I just ask, what made you want to study medicine?
I mean, I used to love it, and I actually wanted to specialize in orthopedic. Because, my dad was struggling with arthritis, and I was like,
there's always a story. There's always a story. That's really beautiful.
This doctor used to charge so much money whenever we go to the hospital. He'd always be like, pay so amount for this drug. It used to be so expensive. I was like, okay, when I grow up, I'm going to be this.
This is what I need to do.
Get that money. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So what brings you to Dubai this go-round?
I'm currently on tour, Dubai, Turkey, and Kenya. I just came back from America.
What part?
I was in Texas for like almost 6 months.
Wow.
I got stuck.
What was that like? No words.
Let me say it was a blessing for me as well. Because, during the lockdown, I was just recording. So I recorded my whole album. My album is going to be dropping in December.
Wow. Nice.
And also I dropped like a couple singles while I was in Texas. And it was, the songs were so huge in Nigeria. By the time I got back home, they were 8 songs already. So.
Wow. So they was already ready to embrace it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Amazing. You guys got a song together. Fly Away.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how
how'd that happen?
Yeah, how did that happen?
So we have a mutual friend / management, Julie, based in the UK. So we were talking about, working on a few tracks, and surprisingly, Tiwa Savage and Mr. Easy was on the list of guys that we needed to work with. But she was working closely with Dotman, and I've been a huge fan, especially since the Akube time. Because Akube was kind of one of the major hit that put Dotman on the map.
Right.
And then we talked about working on the track, and and that was it. So since we didn't even meet to work on that track.
Right.
So we spoke a few times, recorded it in Dubai, sent it over in 2 days. He sent it back, and that was how
boom.
And that was how Fly Away was made. And then flew to Nigeria to shoot the music video. So happy.
The music video is dope too. It's a lot of colors.
Yeah.
A lot of color. I like colors, man. So.
Yeah. So was in Nigeria. Lucky he also flew in from the UK, and we worked on that. So it was perfect timing.
So you just sat there, did your magic, sent it across, and you did your magic, and that was it, and it just worked.
It worked. Yeah.
How often does that happen?
Well, when you know an artist and you listen to what they do to their creation, it's easier for you to work on a track that they can relate to. He didn't even argue when I sent the track to him.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Like, this when you said sent it, came back, I'm like, there's got to be more.
Yeah. I mean, after listening to all his stuff, I just knew Fly Away would work. And Julie was saying I should send a few of my, tracks which I haven't released. I'm like, no, how about we work on something fresh?
Right.
Something fresh that can sort of push our level of creativity, something that could help me as well align my music to his style of music as well. Even though we both do Afrobeat or Afropop, we still sing, different styles. So it was good.
So when you received it,
it was a vibe already. I loved the beat and the flow, and the song was already done.
Yeah,
that was why I told Julie, I was like, this song is done. I guess he just removed like a verse for me to just jump on. And I loved it. I connected with it, and
that's awesome.
Yeah. And the chemistry during the video shoot as well, like the engagement was just superb.
A lot of mornings with sunglasses on, right?
Actually, the shoot was a vibe as well, because we had a section somewhere at the location where we were, just being boys, and it was
good time.
Yeah. Well, you got to play hard, work hard, all of that, right?
Exactly.
It's part of the creative process.
All work and no play. That's the only way you can enjoy work if you don't, have some fun in between.
Right. So you got this Virgo water on the table, man.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I know, like, you know.
A little bit about that, man, because it looks like it's a dope brand. You know, can you elaborate a little bit on it? Or
Can we just look at this branding?
I know it's dope.
Awesome. It's like, sorry, I'm a marketeer, so I'm just like, hi.
I'm just gonna say it simply: don't drink any other water besides Virgo.
Boom.
Yeah. It's a German brand, straight from the source. No, it's just pure. Yeah, it's just pure.
Amazing. And you know, I say that, you know, MKO is like a master of like getting brands on board and working with different brands here within the UAE, man. Like I've seen him work with, I can't even count, you know what I mean? Which is dope, you know. He's like, so during COVID, right, you're able to kind of maintain, you know, your status within, you know, the music scene. How was that?
I was having this conversation with Dotman on our way here. I'm like the middleman in between everyone. You know, you want the African community. I'm there. You want a different sort of community. We're there, and I believe working with different people has sort of helped me be as diverse as I want to be. Right. With my music. Diverse. Yeah, exactly. With my music, my personality, and the way I carry myself. During COVID, it was challenging times for pretty much everyone. Yeah. But everywhere I went, and I think one of the disadvantage for a lot of people who complain a lot is the fact that there is no one you can complain to because everyone's going through the same thing. Right. So it was time for people to, you know, stop talking and start working. Right. That's exactly the approach which I took. And the only way I could do that was to come up with creative ideas, creative ways of putting out music, first of all, and working with brands. That's how the initiative of Socially Up Close came about, because everyone was socially distancing, and I came up with the concept of Socially Up Close, where I would invite people on my Instagram Live from different parts of the world, like people in higher positions that I am, and which means when I get brands to sponsor me, they align themselves with their followers on a global scale. So we were reaching a bunch of people, man. You know, and you know, I had my presentation, my kit, which I would send to brands and letting them know what they would expect from every episode of Socially Up Close. And I also get them to sort of see the people that I was working with, from the DJ Bliss, DJ Neptune, Adina, Morflow, like these are the Morflow is based in Dubai. These are the engagements you can get. These are the interactions, and that really worked for me. I think the only reason I took a pause on that was during Ramadan, because one of my sponsors was Hennessy.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I wonder why would you have to stop over Ramadan?
Well, yeah. So I had to just sort of. I mean, it would have continued, but at the same time, knowing where I'm based. It
well, you gotta have the cultural sensitivity, especially if you're going to be representing brands. No one's going to sort of sign you up if you don't show that professionalism.
Exactly. Yeah. And then that was that, and I've worked with other brands since then, and you know, now I have Virgo Water on board. You know?
Boom. Well, you know, like I was going to ask the question of, you know, what projects are you guys working on? So you're a bit busy.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
He's killing it right now.
But what about you, Dom? What have you been up to? What's next for you?
Right now I'm about to drop my album, my debut album.
Full length?
Hakuna Matata, Volume 1.
Nice.
We love the song too, man. We love the song.
Yeah, it's a no collaboration album.
Like, you said no collaboration?
Yeah.
Oh, so no features at all,
no
just
features,
you?
Just me. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
How does that feel?
Feels
awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like, let's get it.
Yeah. Oh my God. So when is it being released?
I haven't announced the date yet, but very soon I'm going.
Gotcha. Now that's going to be under what company?
Labo Entertainment.
That's dope.
How did you get involved with them?
Labo Entertainment?
Yeah. How did that come about?
I mean, it's been like a long time relationship with Labo Entertainment. Actually, initially, Labo was supposed to sign me. But, I mean, for one reason or the other, it didn't happen. So I had to, like, take the other deal because, man needed to move.
Yep. You got to do what you got to do, man.
Exactly. And, I mean, when I was done with my first deal, I started my own record label, 808 Records. I was running that for 2 years, you know, trying hard. And I had this, like, some kind of issues with my former record label and stuff like that. So I mean, but this year I dropped the song Enugbe, and that was right. It was doing really great, and you know, Labo was like, okay, man, now is the time. Let's do this now. So
amazing.
So
man.
from 808 Records to Labo Entertainment.
Yeah, like the thing is, you both have such a go-get-it attitude. Do you I'm quite curious because and both of you come from big families. Do you think that has something to do with it, or it's just you?
Well, it has a lot to do with the way we're raised, I guess, families, and there is that thing about being Nigerian as well. I just had to say it. The grind, the resilience. You don't
growing
want,
up with me.
Yeah,
trust me. I never used to really stay at home.
Right.
Because it was always me. I was in boarding house from my high school, and when I'm done with the session, I go to another boarding house to study Arabic.
Wow.
So I'm from a Muslim family.
Right.
So
can you speak Arabic fluently? Or?
I can speak, but I can read it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I can recite, Quran and stuff. So I would go to Arabic school as well and spend most of my holidays there before I go home. So I just spent 1 week out of my holidays and go back to the boarding house again. So I was, I've always been that guy that's not been around family too much. So
just keep going.
Always keep going.
Yeah,
that's an incredible energy to have.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're only just getting started.
Yeah, just
it's
getting
just
started,
the
keep
beginning.
moving, and see where it leads. I mean, yeah.
Right. So this is your second time in Dubai, right? What has been your craziest experience so far?
Well, actually, last night was crazy.
I was going to say
last night was epic still,
Looking forward to tomorrow night as well.
Yeah.
And last year, Kiza.
Yeah, I think you did Boudoir last year.
That was lead as well.
Right.
I mean, it's always lead energy in Dubai.
Right. Dubai is a one-of-a-kind place, man. You with the right person to kind of let you see Dubai. MKO is Mr. Dubai.
The name he has, MKO. MKO is actually if you know MKO Abiola in Nigeria, is a billionaire. He's late now, but he's the richest man in Nigeria when he was alive. So.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Let it be written, let it be said.
MKO is my initials, and I really went through a lot of struggles trying to gain my online presence because of the reputation that the great MKO Abiola had. It was almost like if you typed MKO, nothing would ever pop up, even though I had put in so much work in getting myself to wherever I am, if that means anything. But over the years, the day I woke up and I was, for example, I went to sleep, woke up, and I found out that I was verified on Instagram. You remember that day? And at this point, I was still at 20-something K. You don't
want to see my Instagram.
Yeah, no, but at that point was when I realized that, hang on a second, that the fact that people could go and check out MKO, and I pop up and it's not
the great MKO.
He still does. You have no idea the presence he has on a global scale.
Right.
Yeah, that was such a huge thing for me, and it was a big struggle as well, because people were telling me, why would I go with MKO if it's gonna really overshadow everything, all the hard work that I put in, So that was something.
Did you so the day you got verified? Did you sort of screech?
I just woke up. Do you know what's funny?
What was it? I want to know.
I woke up and
was it something? Was it a manly grunt?
It's about time. And I put down my phone. And Berto, a bunch of people were just like, yo. I was like, well, it means something, Yeah.
You did giggle a little, didn't you? You did have a little ooh.
I promise you.
Nothing.
That very day, no. But because I've been expecting it to happen. As far as Dubai is concerned, and as an artist, I've traveled, I've gone on tours, I've done it all. The presence which I have on social media, for example, or the online presence which I have, and the places I've been to, some of the platforms which I've performed at the level I was then was still, at that time, was still mind-blowing to me that I was able to achieve those things, right? So when it happened, it felt like...
You put in the work.
I put in the work. I didn't expect it, but and you know how when something happens to you and it's almost like, okay, great, but you never know how you would react. You've always felt you're going to perhaps run out of your skin when it happened. But that very moment for me, it didn't happen. It didn't feel that way. It was just like, wow. Okay,
right.
It's about time.
Put it back down.
That's exactly how I felt.
Nice.
But it was much later that it started to sort of sink in. You know? Yeah.
So you both mentioned traveling the world globally. What's your favorite place? Where has been your favorite place to perform?
Dotman, you wanna go?
So many places.
He's like, where do I start?
Like,
Where's been like that one that just sticks out in your head that you could just be like, wow, I can't believe.
well, let me say, I had this performance with Mr. Easy in Birmingham in 2017, and OK Africa Festival in New York. That was great as well. And I happened to perform 2017 at Big Brother South Africa as well. That was really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the craziest thing that you seen on tour?
Is he allowed to say it on this show?
Well, within, you can say whatever you want within a PG-13 context.
Fan love. I mean, you need to like specify fan love.
Well, no, not just in general. Like you seen something that's just like, what the hell just happened? You know, like something that's crazy that you can say whatever you want to say just in a PG-13 content. You know, we're not getting monitored by,
It's not the police.
You're good. You can speak freely without cursing, I guess.
So, like, on tour, the craziest thing I've seen. Alright, I mean, let me just drop this because, I mean, it was not.
There's been a lot
Are
of
you
good
sure
times.
you're ready for this?
But I mean, to me, the craziest thing was I actually found love on tour.
Really?
Nice.
Okay, that is the
That's
sweetest
beautiful.
answer I've heard.
I found love on tour, and now I'm expecting my first child. This is the
Oh,
first time.
alhamdulillah,
Yeah.
man. That's good.
Yeah.
Very
Beautiful.
I'm saying this for the first time.
Good. Yeah, that's amazing, man. That's shout out, man. That's what's up, man.
That's an
Congratulations
awesome
on
answer.
that, Yeah, hey, look, a lot of people find multiple loves on tour, so it's a good thing that you found your one.
That's one and only.
That's good, man. What about yourself, MKO?
Yeah, how are you going to top that one?
Oh no, nothing can top that at this point. I think it's probably going to sound like a broken record. Seychelles was it for me.
Yeah.
I got a booking for a show for over 6,000 people, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. I didn't know how big my song "Good Lovin'" was.
Wow.
In Seychelles. So there was I've said this a few times. There was a DJ. So to think about a Chris Fade coming across my song online, and then he plays it every day on Virgin Radio, and somehow everyone in Dubai is vibing to it. That's how Good Lovin' was, without me realizing it. Good Lovin' and Relate. So showed up, got on stage, said a few things. People knew the song, but they didn't know who MKO was. A few people probably did, and I got on stage and I just said a few things, and I said, "It's another one, it's MKO."
Ooh.
Say it again. Say it again.
Say
Come
it again.
So that's how it starts.
Listen, no one's going to believe me. Please do that again.
And everyone went nuts because they knew the song, they didn't know who the artist was, and that's still been one of my best experience on tour.
Goosebumps.
Ever. I had to stop and start the song again. Because at that point,
no one could hear you, couldn't hear you.
Not really I felt like I didn't give it enough, because I got on stage, didn't know what to expect, just wanted to perform, but then I had to stop it and actually perform, if that makes sense.
So you showed out that night.
That night was epic. After my performance, I met TG Omori for the first time on that trip. He actually shot the behind the scenes of my performance. This TG Omori guy I'm talking about now is the biggest cinematographer at the moment in Nigeria. At the time, he was just the first guy he ever shot for that mattered was Rude Boy, right? So on that trip, it was just a defining moment for me. And then the second time was in Ghana, Afro Nation, alongside Jadena, and I've had other experiences. And the third was in Kenya, actually, B Club, which is kind of like the white of Dubai, if that makes sense. So I got there, this guys, they did the most. That was a good one. And then Secret Room, Dubai. Wow. Yeah, Secret Room Dubai was epic for me as well. Yeah.
What was your craziest experience? Craziest thing that you've seen in the PG-13, man?
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
I'll give you another one then. Speaking of islands, if you were stuck on an island and you could only take 5 things with you, what 5 things would you have to have with you?
Stuck on an island, what 5 things would I have to have with me? Virgo water.
This is why I used to bring
smooth. Puma.
Another one.
Yeah,
and another one.
The kicks. Yeah, I know. Stuck on an island. I'm gonna need my what's it called, the
fishing rod.
The fishing rod, because I have to survive.
Gotta get some food.
Yeah. A tent.
Do you really want to be on an island on your own?
And I'm trying to survive, right? I'm trying to survive. But you said things.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
That could put me in a lot of trouble if I continue that.
Well, and the partner then.
There you go.
Yeah. So 5.
That sounds like Love Island, man.
There you go. Because with the tent, with the water, with my shoes,
everything.
I don't need anything else.
and your sweet dulcet tones, you're sorted.
What about yourself, Dotman?
And I just need my headphone, my microphone, my computer.
You just need to make music.
Make music everywhere, and I love to see like water view. I like views. So on the island, I know I'm surely going to be inspired. So I need my studio equipment.
Right.
See, dedicated.
Dedicated.
Totally
man.
dedicated.
Dedication. So keeping along lines with the 5 things question, if you had a party and you had to have 5 people sit with at the party, dead or alive, who would they be? We can start off with Dotman first and then go to MKO.
Party?
Yep.
What kind of party?
So just at a dinner party, just 5 people.
Whatever
would
type
be your
of party
guests.
you want, my friend.
Whatever type of party. I would love my dad to be 67.
Perfect.
My girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I think That Green. That Green is a Nigerian rapper. He's late now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of That Green. 5 people.
Yeah.
On top of yourself.
On top of yourself, yeah.
I'm not on top of you, but...
Yeah.
5 people. I don't really like...
See, I like your style. He's like, I got 3, I'm good. Keep the other 2.
My girlfriend, my dad, my mom, That Green. Maybe somebody else that can make me laugh. So I just go.
Entertainment.
I just go for Bovi.
So,
Bovi is a Nigerian comedian.
There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Right.
I like
Cool.
that. That's going to be a good vibe around the table.
Yeah.
That's a great vibe.
So he got his music and he got his table set. You
Everything.
know?
Everything.
What about yourself, MKO?
Number 1 would be Fela. Fela Kuti, because he is the pioneer of Afrobeat. And there are so many unanswered questions that I'd like to get those answers from him, and how he's able to
What kind of question? I think Naira Marley can answer.
Bruh, let's not get into that. Let's not get into that, bruh. Maybe Burna Boy for me as opposed to Naira Marley. Yeah. So dead or alive, you said, yeah?
Yep.
So it would be Fela for sure. Tupac. I'd like to have a chat with that guy. And then I would say Barack Obama. My late granddad. Wow. My mom's father, I never met him. If I did, I think I was probably like a child. So I don't really have a vivid memory of what he looked like.
Right.
But you know how you meet people, and they've never had anything bad to say about somebody. Mm-hmm. Like he was just one of those people. Yeah. He's not just the life of the party, the life of life, if that makes sense. Like he just.
My grandmother was like that.
Yeah. And the only time I met him was the day he was being put to rest.
Wow.
And I heard people's speeches. It was just, I'm glad I was able to witness that, but I'd like to have him.
The fact that you missed out on that made you wish that,
Yeah.
Well, that's sort of, that walks me into my next question, which is who inspired you most?
My dad.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad and I were really close. My mom and I are close too, but my mom tends to be very emotional. My dad tends to be very rational and practical as well. Everything I've ever done, every decision I've ever made, I would always run by
your dad?
My dad, just to get his input. And I think that has helped me stay grounded in everything I do. There's another guy, an uncle of mine. He actually used to be my client when I was in Nigeria, Uncle Tola, Babatola Akigube. He is someone else who inspires me. So these two people just sort of help me understand that you always make decisions assuming it's going to work out.
Right.
It's not.
That's not always the case.
Yeah, that's never always the case. But just make sure you have the blueprint of how you want to go about whatever decision you want to make. So these two people have really helped me stay grounded in every decision I make. Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice. What about you, Dotman?
Well, like I said earlier, Dark Green is a big inspiration for me. And King Sonny Ade inspires me a lot. Ebenezer Obey, mostly Yoruba musicians.
Wow.
They're my big inspirations.
Amazing. So it's going to lead up to our final question of today. What was the last gift that you guys got? What was the last gift that you guys got?
Boxes of Puma merchandise.
Yeah. All right.
But it's true.
Hey, you're awesome.
What about yourself?
A table tennis bat from my father-in-law.
Nice.
Father-in-law to be.
Are you any good?
So what?
Are you any good?
The baddest.
Yeah. We can put it to test now. I hope. Did you see the table? Do you see it outside?
He's serious too, man. Look, come on, let's go. Let's do it.
I'm the worst opponent. Hand-eye coordination not there for me.
Millie is good too, by the way.
Let's do this.
Yeah. All right.
I think we need to organize a tournament.
I know, it sounds like it. So if you look by your foot, each of you have a bag, to your right, Dotman, to your left.
To my left.
MKO, it's a bag. So we have a bag by our sponsor.
I'll see you, Khalid. I'll see you.
We raise you.
I'll see you.
Khalid is here.
Shukran.
One over there. He has a.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Emirates Music Summit Straight Up Entertainment Podcast. So we really appreciate you guys for stopping by. Any last words that you want to say to anybody who's listening?
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I always enjoy spending time with real people. And to those who are listening, your talent is not everything. It's not just enough. Your talent can get you anywhere, but discipline and dedication can take you really, really far. And humility goes a long way in everything you do. That's my last words.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Big shout out to my brother MKO. Big shout out to everybody in the building. Thank you. And bring your best table tennis player to come out.
I like it.
Awesome.
Well, I'm Berto.
I'm Lili.
And we out.